Have you ever had a day where you had so much to do, right? You don't know how you're going to get it all done. It's things you need to do, and it may involve like other people, previous commitments you need to make, and you didn't want to, disappoint anybody, but at the same time, you want to make sure you're good and that you're not overextending yourself of doing all these things that you need to do. Well, today was that day for me. I had things to do today. And one of them included going to work. The other one included helping out a friend with something that they really needed my help with. They were in a pinch. And then the last thing was just running a simple errand for my wife. And, as the day was going by, I started to feel some type of anxiety. And it was before I even went to work the first thing, and I'm like, man, I got a lot to do today. I don't really know how I am going to get all of these things done. Some of these things overlap. And I prayed and I asked God for grace, because as humans, we're so imperfect. So I acknowledge the fact that I need something outside of myself. Well, really, Christ is inside of us, but something that's stronger than just my will and my flesh to help me do everything I needed to do today. And when I prayed, that prayer just gave me so much peace, man. And it got me like realizing most of the time God just wants us to acknowledge that we need him. Like, when is the last time you really felt like you needed God and he was literally the only person who could really help you through something you was going through or things that you had to do? And I think a lot of us don't realize that we need God until it's something huge in our lives, like something that seems impossible to do. But I believe he wants us to trust him in the little things. Like, I'm literally out here trusting him just to get things done today. And that may seem little in the scheme of life, because I know people are going through other more serious things. And, people who aren't going through serious things, I'm not like belittling your situation either. But we literally need God in everything. And I'm just looking at it as, why not get the practice and building up your trust in him in the little things. Like, even if you feel like you can do this thing all on your own, it's still good to let him know you need his help with it. Then you just allow the Holy Spirit to come in and either remind you of things you have to do, give you ideas, give you foresight, give you the things you need to do the things you have to do in excellence. And today, I can honestly say everything that was done in excellence. Like, I didn't cut any corners, and that's something I struggled with, in life, like years ago. I'm not perfect every single day, but most of the time now I'm able to get things done that I'm supposed to be getting done. I'm able to make commitments and actually stick to them and be a man of my word. And it's not because of anything that I do on my own. It's all by the power of the Holy Spirit. The Holy Spirit brings things to my memory, and the Bible talks about that. Because I'm not the best at writing every single thing down that I need to do. But he often brings things to my memory, and then I can go write them down and be like, okay, I need to make sure I remember this, and I write it down, and then I'm able to do the thing. So this is really encouragement to trust God with the little things. How can you trust him with something really, really big if you're not already like trained in trusting him in the little things? Like, I don't want to be funny, but you need God's help to tie your shoe. Like, I know that is like muscle memory and things about that, but what if your memory doesn't serve you well one day? I'm not speaking that on anybody, but you just got to realize how much we need God. We need God so much. We need God so much. I'm going to just say that. The things you don't even have to think about, like breathing. You need God to breathe. Literally, you need the Spirit of God in order to have breath in your body. In Genesis, it talks about once God formed Adam, he breathed the breath of life into him. He breathed part of himself into Adam, and that same breath is still in all of us. So we literally need God to breathe. So yeah, this is encouragement, man. Like, start trusting God in the little things. If you got a project coming up, put your full trust in God and acknowledge you need his help. And I promise you, he will come through every single time. All right, y'all have a good day. It's been another episode from The Whip. We'll catch y'all on the next one, and peace.